How's it going, mates? My name's Wanderer Zonder, and this is my Dungeon Sub Race Guide. Now, at the end of these races, you'll actually be able to get the Cheetah Talisman, which is an epic talisman. It's very important to get these because they're free and they add extra damage for you. So, if you want to do these races, all you have to do is come to this staircase that's to the left of the main entrance and just walk straight off the edge here. There's no fall damage in this area, so you don't have to worry about that. So once you make it down here, all you have to do is talk to Guildford, and she's going to give you 3 races. After you can see these 3 races, you just select nothing at all, and now you have to do each of these 3 races 4 times. When you're done with all 4 of them, each little stage after completing each of the races gives you a new talisman. I believe the first one's either Ocelot or Cat, I don't really remember. The second one's Lynx, and then the final one's the Cheetah Talisman, the reason you're here. Now, I'm actually going to be doing this a little bit different than the other guides that I've seen for this. I'm going to do one run through where I'm just quiet and you're able to just see my path if that's all you came for. But afterwards, I'm also going to do a run through where I explain everything and give little tips for each of the races for anybody who's just not understanding it. So yeah, thank you for clicking this video and let's begin. Alright, so for the Precursor Ruins race, I always just make sure to take this staircase right up to the very top. Once you reach the very top, you want to make sure you can jump off onto this block right here. Now after you land here, you want to then jump again and curve to the left with your A button, and make sure not to hit your head on any of these supporting beams or blocks on the roof. You can curve down here and take the shortcut, again making sure not to hit your head, and then from here on out you can just follow this red line, and it should lead you the correct path from here. Now you want to make sure you can cut as many corners as possible, just to save that little bit of extra time, and not get stuck on the ground like I did. But you always want to make sure you can jump at the very edges here, and then I always like to land right here. Now when I land here, I'm able to just keep my momentum, jump forward, and then from here it's just jumping back and forth repeatedly until you reach the very top, and then you're able to just hop right on over to the button. The button should send you right back to Guildford. Alright, so for the giant mushroom race, you want to jump right across and do the exact same path that you did for the Precursor Ruins race. Now when you make it to the top, you want to make sure to jump onto this block that I mentioned before while curving to the left. You want to make sure to dodge these blocks up at the top that try to hit your head and stop your momentum, and then you take this dirt path. Now once you make it to this block, you want to jump off onto this platform. Once you make it to this platform, you hop over to the next, and then just take a swan dive off onto the mushroom top. So once you make it to the mushroom top, you're then able to just follow the mushrooms until you reach a divergence in the paths. You can either go left and hook the left wall in order to get to the big mushroom in the middle, or you can hook the right, which is the way I like to do it because I think it's just a little bit faster. Now when you do this, you want to make sure to keep your momentum and not miss this jump. I cannot tell you how many times I've missed this jump because my feet get stuck on this little block here. You don't want to jump too soon or too late. I always try to look to the right a bit while holding W because it gets me to curve just a little bit more and I can make this jump just that much easier. And then afterwards you just jump onto the platform to be sent back to Guildford. Alright, so the Crystal Core race. Now, I always try to start this facing this direction towards Guildford rather than away from her. So I always try to jump straight across. I go up this little staircase. And then once I reach almost the next platform, I curve to the right and jump. After that, you strafe with your D key to get around this ledge, strafe with your A key to get under the ledge, and then just follow this path. If you can make it under the support beam around 12 seconds, you're doing pretty good time-wise. You just jump, left turn. 17 seconds should be around the time you get here. 19 seconds should be here. And then this is the most important part of this entire race. So once you make it here, you have to immediately jump off and then strafe with your A key. Now, if you don't do that right, you'll fall and actually land down there. And I don't actually think there's a way for you to get up. So that's very important for you to be able to make this jump. Now, once you actually get here, you just jump on these blocks here, jump to the left, and then you don't even follow this path. Instead, you jump, turn right, jump again, and then you want to climb up this crystal. Now, you don't want to sprint when you do this because it actually slows you down. So just hold your W key and take hops up here. Once you make it to this block, you can sprint again, jump onto this one. Now you're just on the path to success. And once you land here, it should send you right back to the beginning. Now, throughout this race, you should be getting these talismans. I believe the first one's the Ocelot or Cat Talisman. The next one's the Lynx one. And then the last one is the Cheetah Talisman, the reason you were here. So after you manage to do all 3 of these races 4 times faster and faster, you'll actually be able to get this last talisman. And then you're done. You don't have to do these races ever again. Now, unless you do what I do and play hardcore. I've had to do these races probably around 6 times, and I cannot tell you how long it took for me to find these paths. Now, I'm certain there's videos on YouTube that help you, but honestly, I found them kind of confusing because all of them were just people running in silence and not explaining anything. But I hope this video was a little bit easier for some of you people. I hope you enjoyed this video. This is actually my first one, so if there's anything I can do to make this just a little bit better, please let me know. Thanks for watching, and I hope you have a great day.